What can you learn from those barriers, those velvet ropes in airports that keep people in line? You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 25. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call is dedicated to Lise Fattel. It was 4 a.m. and most people's eyes weren't even open yet. I was leaning against a wall at Reagan National Airport, waiting for the ticket counters to open. I saw this lanky young man come out of the back to set all those velvet rope barriers that keep us lined up like cattle. It didn't take him long to put this whole windy mess together. It was pretty haphazard, but after all, it was 4 a.m., and you could tell he just wanted to be done with this task. A few minutes later, though, an older man came out, notice I said older and not old, came out and went down every single one of them and put them in a perfect straight line. Why did this impress me? And even more so, why did it stick with me for over 2 decades? Because it exemplifies what each of us should strive for and should instill in those we work with. The young man didn't care how it looked. He didn't even probably have a clue as to why that mattered. It would just keep all the customers in line, and that's what he was supposed to do. He was doing what he was told. The older man, however, had a greater work ethic and pride. He knew that appearances are important no matter how small the item. He had pride in how his workplace, for lack of a better word, looked. He knew it was a reflection on his company and on himself, and it was his job to do it right. He knew how important first impressions were. What also struck me was that he wasn't harping on the kid or yelling at him. The kid was long gone by then, probably back getting a cup of coffee and having a cigarette. He wasn't interested in making the younger one feel bad or think about how poor a job he did. You can't really teach that by talking or showing someone up. You all know that. You have to lead by example. He was not a blowhard, but he had pride. He felt that his workplace looked nice, his customers would stand a better chance of having a good experience. Isn't that what we're all after? It is customer quote-unquote service after all. He also wasn't looking for any pats on the back. No one was around to see him fix the other guy's mistakes. No one was even there. It was simply important to him. Think about this when you're doing small tasks that you do every single day and you just want to get done. After all, you've done them a million times. Who cares, right? The older man at the airport is one that Napoleon Hill would definitely say is going to get ahead. Little things matter because the big things are made of many little things. If they mess up the foundation of your house, what does that do to the rest of your structure? Leave your thoughts after the beep. I'm interested to see what you guys think.